Good day, everybody. My name is Onyekwelu Sylvanus. My PO name is Ifeko. That's my personal office name. I want to talk about GMG, Green Mavro Global. It's a community where people come together to render help to each other. They bridge the gap between the rich and the poor. This community helps to make the financial world order to be at equilibrium. That is our goal in GMG. Green Mavro Global is here to help one another. It's a system that connects people that wants to provide help to those that want to get help. In this community, you don't provide help with force. It's a free will donation where someone can decide to help one another without expecting anything back in return. In this community, we are here to make sure that people receive help whenever they need it. That is what GMG stands for. Memories of our late founder, the founder of MMM, Sergeant Mavro. That is where GMG sprung up from, because the ideology was gotten from MMM, and the MMM participants and the guiders and the admins, we came together to build up this strong and wonderful structure called GMG. And as I said earlier on, it is Green Mavro Global. One thing about GMG, you can participate in Green Mavro Global all over the world, wherever you are, with the use of Bitcoin, cryptocurrency. And we all know that cryptocurrency is the future of money. We no longer use the fiat kind of currency. It talks about the wireless currency. It talks about the ATM cards, the credit cards. We are trying to divert into cryptocurrency. So GMG also allows Bitcoin to operate in it. And like I said earlier, we help each other in GMG. Now, there are things that I need to explain more about GMG. I want to talk about the ideology of GMG. I want to talk about the rules in GMG, those things, the modalities that govern GMG, the mechanisms, how GMG works. I will also discuss about the programs in GMG. I'm going to also talk about the bonuses thereof. Before I continue, I need to introduce myself. My name is Onyekwelu Sylvanus. My personal office name in GMG is Ifeko. I greet you all. Now, let's come to the ideology of GMG. As I said earlier on, the world is unfair. The world is not good in terms of financial order. There is some discrepancies between the rich and the poor, but we are all equal. So why the difference? Why the rich becomes richer and the poor becomes poorer? Why? Now, the ideology of GMG is brought out from the issues around the globe. We tend to see how the poor can be able to link with the rich. It's not a get rich scheme where you just donate and you see a lot of multiplication, high yield investment program. No, it's not hype. It is not a bank. GMG is not an investment company. As I said, it links the poor and the rich, try to bridge the gap. And it is based on selflessness. It is based on gratuity. It is based on trust. A mutual aid fund. That is all. That is the ideology that GMG is being founded upon. So that at the end of the day, we are going to achieve what they call financial upliftment. So that the rich and the poor will be able to have something in common. And this equality that we are yearning for will come to pass through Green Mavro Global. Now, with this ideology of GMG, I come to believe that it is possible that that gap that has been there over some time now can be bridged. Because in real sense, people don't need too much money. What they need is the consciousness that they have it. That is what they need. A person can decide to get help when he needs it. That is what GMG stands for. Now, I want to talk about the benefits in GMG, because you stand to gain a lot of things when you join us in this great community to kick out poverty out of the lives of so many people in the world. Now, before I talk about the benefits of GMG, I'm going to talk about how it operates. I'm going to talk about the mechanisms. What are those things that makes GMG to operate? Now, as I explained earlier on, people provide help. We call it PH. Also, people get help. Now, this is the fuel that makes the system to run. You provide help as a person. Willfully you donate without expecting anything back. Now, once a participant donates, for example, any amount he wants to donate, it depends on the local currency or in Bitcoin. Now, that person will be matched with someone that needs that particular amount that he donated. The system, what the system does is just to merge the giver with the receiver. So when that is done, the participants will send that money to the person, render help to the person. And the person will in turn acknowledge that he has received that help. And he will go ahead to share the testimonies that he has gotten help. That is how it keeps on running. And one thing about GM that is so wonderful is this. Once you provide help, you have to recommit before you can be able to get help. It's not something you just hit and run. No, GMG is not like that. There are some modalities that have been adjusted. There are some things that have been recalculated. New money rules, recommitment, 50% referral bonuses or gather bonuses. All these things has been put in place to make GMG to last longer. And I'm telling you that GMG has a high sustainable, it's a high sustainable platform, and we also know that it's going to keep the test of time, and it's also going to stand it. So that is the mechanism, that is how it works. So for that person that receives help, the person must have recommitted some money before he can be able to get help. And also, as a guider, as a referrer, depends, as a participant, you tend to PH back 50% of whatever bonus you have in the system. That is to say, you need to do work. The work is to make sure that the system keeps on running. You just don't come in and you are being helped and you just go away. No, GMG doesn't work like that. So by so doing, the system will be sustainable. That is the mechanism behind Green Mavro Global. Okay, I want to talk about the benefits. The benefits of Green Mavro Global. Now, there must be a benefit for joining us in this community, this great community, and the benefits are you tend to have what they call 30% reward. You tend to have what they call 40% reward. You tend to have what they call 50% reward or 60% reward, as the case may be. If it is local currency, 30 and 40%. If it is Bitcoin cryptocurrency, 50 and 60%. It depends on the plan you choose. For 30%, that is for 30 days, and for 50% in cryptocurrency for also 30 days. And also, you tend to have 40% for 3 months. If you choose the plan for 3 months, that is for local currency. And you tend to have 60% for 3 months, that is for Bitcoin cryptocurrency. That is the benefit we derive. And if you are a kind of participant that you tend to share the love, you tend to tell your neighbors, your friends, your well-wishers, your colleagues, your fellow students in the school, you share the ideology to people, you get what they call 10% referral bonus. And as guiders, you earn some percentages from first generation to fifth generation. That is for guiders. So these are the rewards and these are the benefits you get in participating in Green Mavro Global. And also, you tend to get what they call familiarity. You tend to make more friends. You are connected to people around the world, okay, by participating in Green Mavro Global. So those are the benefits of Green Mavro Global. So I want to talk about the programs in Green Mavro Global. We have the consultants, we have the guidance schools. These are programs that used to happen in Green Mavro Global. Okay. We also have the school in the cloud, as guidance school may be. We also have what they call the chat room and support 247. Those support are wonderful. They tend to answer your question whenever you call. Those are the programs we have in GMG. And all these are highlighted to make GMG work, because we have the support teams, we have the guiders there to answer your questions, to guide you on how to participate safely in this great community. And as I want to point out that in GMG, there is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that you will be able to get her back. That is why I said and I pointed earlier on that it is a free will donation. So there is no guarantee, whether implicit or explicit, in GMG. So when you are joining us, you are joining us with the ideology of GMG to help one another without having to receive anything in mind. So that is the ideology about GMG. So these are many more about GMG, but before I stop, I just want to tell you that the Green Mavro Global started 1st of September. It was launched 1st of September 2018, and through to December it stood the test of time. Now we are in February and we are hitting stronger and better. So I want to tell you, anyone that is watching me, join this great community. Join this great community, because together we can rule the world. Together we can change the world. United we stand, divided we fall. So Green Mavro is superb. A lot of things happening in this great movement. I want to thank Sergeant Mavrodi for bringing this ideology, and I want to thank the admins, the people in charge of Green Mavro, from trying to see how the loopholes in the defunct MMM are being corrected in this great platform. The recommitment, the bonuses, the gather bonuses are being slashed down to the minimum, and you cannot GH a lot of bonuses and put in your pocket just like that. You must pay back or put in 50% of it. Yes. So that is it. Now there are rules governing it. One, you need to use your spare money. There are rules governing Green Mavro. You need to use your spare money. Do not use money that you can't afford to lose. No. And when you are donating, donate without expecting anything in return. Yes. And the participants must have one account. Multiple account is not allowed. There is no uploading of fake POP, proof of payments. No, it's not allowed in GMG. If you are caught, you'll be blocked. And also, you must verify your phone number before you can be able to get help. Yes. Your email must be verified also before you can be able to continue participating in GMG. Yes. So during the normal days, you are being given a stipulated amount of time where you can be able to provide help. If it's weekends, your time will be added. That is 96 hours. So failure to do that, you'll be blocked, and that person that wants to get help will be rematched. So these are the rules to participate safely in GMG. And meanwhile, if you are trying to send any payment to anybody, you put in your name. Do not put anything like donation or GMG or whatever. No, because the banks, they are fraud, and we believe that with GMG we are going to stop them. With GMG we are going to let the world know what the banks do with our money. So I urge you, join GMG Global. Together we change the world. Thank you very much. I remain Onyekwelu Sylvanus, a batch 6 guidance school member, group 9. Thank you once again. Goodbye and God bless. GMG, together we change the world.